Hey YouTube, this is Dan making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got back from the forge. Been back-to-back forging for a bit. So yeah, thanks Andrew for letting me come over. It was a bit of a spur of a moment thing. So yeah, we're going fishing on Sunday, and I've been doing, now that Andrew's retired, I can forge during the week. As most people know who've been listening to my YouTube channel for a while, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I have my days between school drop-offs and that free. So I tend to be able to go to forging during the week, but we often forge on the weekends as well. But anyway, Andrew's a fisherman. He also likes to go fishing, so I don't like fishing personally, per se. I'm much more of a hunter. But anyway, Andrew likes it, so thus I like going out with him. Anyway, we're going fishing on Sunday, so I wanted to fit a forging session in. We only went forging last week, and so last night I got in contact with him and said, look, do you reckon we could fit one in tomorrow? And he was gracious enough to do it, because I wanted to get some work done on this hammer. Now this is that sledge I was talking about that I'm making into a diagonal crossbeam. So a diagonal double peen, it's not a cross peen. Anyway, this is what I've got done so far. I've cut the faces down a bit and I started grinding it. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. This is the first time I've done a lot of grinding, and it's a learning experience for me. I'm getting a lot of good experience on the 72-inch grinder. It's a beast, and I'm running a 40 grit Reaper belt, and it's a lot of work. I'm not doing a lot of dipping, so basically I'm just grinding it until the thing gets too hot to hold, and then I put it in the quench tank, cool it down, and go and do other projects. But yeah, wearing gloves obviously, because you can't hold on to it otherwise, and you scuff your hands up on the grinder. Yeah, and getting a lot done on it, just all freehand grinding and grind work. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. It's starting to work out, so I don't know which one's going to be the top. I'm not sure, because up here it says 10 pounds, 4.5 kilos, and then it had drop forged, heat treated, I think, I don't know. Anyway, you won't be able to see any of that because I'm going to grind most of it off, but pretty much the diagonal is going to be that diagonal is going to be on this, mirrored on this side as well. So that diagonal, it'll look exactly the same on here again. All I'm going to basically do now is run the diagonal. You see I've got it marked there. It'll just run there and there, and then I'll round the peen off, then go over and smooth everything out on the grinder. I am going to put this in the forge, get it hot, quench it in oil, then temper it, and then I'm going to run it over the wire wheel the whole thing, so it won't have a black on it, won't be oil finished. I'm going to finish it off on the wire wheel. I will probably end up putting my touch mark on it, because I think it needs my touch mark on it. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to show you that. It's going to be a heavy hammer. We measured it today. It was 3.1 kilos, so it went from 4.5 kilos. We took a kilo off it by taking some of the face off, and we lost another bit by that grinding. I reckon by the time I'm finished grinding, it'll be about 2.8 kilos. So it's still going to be a bloody heavy hammer. It's going to be more of a strike tool, so that means two-handed. I can't use a 5-pound hammer or 5.5-pound hammer in one hand too much. It's that's more of a two-handed hammer for me. One 5-pound hammer I can swing a couple of times in one hand, but yeah, I just can't do it. It's just my elbow's not up to it. I just can't do it. But anyway, yeah, really happy with the way that's turned out so far. Next session I go, I'll probably get the other side done. I don't know, I might get it finished the next session, but yeah, I'll see what happens anyway. I'm in no rush. Dress my cobbler's hammer, number 2, dress the faces on it just to clean them up. Yeah, didn't get to use it today. Yeah, I actually dressed them up and then put it in my bucket and forgot I had it because I did make a couple of strikers, but I used Andrew's hammers because I thought I'd only just been grinding today. I did think I was going to make one striker, but I ended up making 2. I made another dog tag, just drifted a hole in it. I am going to clean that hole up a bit with a grinder, put my touch mark on it. Yeah, really nice little dog tag again. These turn out all right. And I did a large colonial, finally got my touch mark. This is the first one ever that has my touch mark on it. It is a Nicholson Australia file, but I hit it with the hammer a couple of times, so that has almost disappeared, and there is a bit of a mark there. Nice striker, but curl turned out really well. Sparks really well as usual. Dog tag sparks really well. Let's get a couple of as I said, they spark really well. Really happy with the way my touch mark turned out on there, because it was nice area for it to turn up, so I was very happy with that. There we go. Nice. And because I sent Jason one of these, I thought I'd make one for myself. I have got one, but I don't have one with my touch mark on it, so falling all over it. It is going there. So yeah, they're working. Yeah, I thought I'd make one with my touch mark on it, so yeah, that's why I did that. I'm just going to get my Dremel in there and clean the hole up there, so yeah. But I've got another 2 of these to make. I'm going to make a couple more up. I'm just building up some strikers for my 1,000 giveaway, so that's what I'm doing with these. I'll probably have a couple of these with my touch mark on it as for a giveaway. I'm going to keep this one because that was the first one I ever did with my touch mark. First striker I ever did with a touch mark on it, so it is a Nicholson Australia file, so yeah, it turned out really nice. Curl turned out really well. Everything turned out. The curl's a little bit skew if I was in a little bit of a rush, so yeah, I would normally have took a bit more time just to get the curl perfectly in line and that, but yeah, I was under a bit of pressure for time because I had to come back home, so yeah, that was just the reality of the day. So yeah, I did rush that one a little bit, so that's why I don't want to give it away, because yeah, it's not up to snuff, as the curl's a little bit out. I probably could put it back in the forge and re-quench it and get everything straight again. I might do that. But that being the first, ash all over the place. Being the first one that I've touch marked, I probably should keep it myself. That's just out of sentimental value. But yeah, this is going to be a big tool. I'm going to get another one, a lot lighter hammer, because it's just too heavy. They're too heavy. I think I might get a 7-pound sledgehammer, and or a 4-pound. I think a 4-pound would be better, and grind it down to 3.5, 3-pound. And I think a 3-pound double diagonal would be about the perfect one. Would be for my weight, because I like a lighter hammer rather than a heavier one. And this one, I'll probably end up giving this to Lawson, because he's young and fitter than me as far as wanting to throw around heavy hammers. So yeah, I think this one will be either a two-handed one, or Lawson's, a gift to Lawson. But anyway, that's what I got done at the forge. Yeah, I just enjoy my time there so much. It's just such a great time every time I go. But yeah, I'm taking my missus out fishing on Sunday. Andrew said for me to bring my missus this time, and she loves going fishing, so that should be good fun too. So yeah, looking forward to that. I don't go for the fishing. I go for the enjoyment of spending time with Andrew. And yeah, but my wife enjoys it, so it should be good. Anyway, thanks for watching.